Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so today we will discuss about phonological rules. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, how do you read this word? Arich.
International.
Okay. Anastasia.
International.
Okay. So international and international. How about you, Kylie? How do you read this word?
International.
You over the sub.
Nahala. What? International? It's international, girl. Papatawa ka ba?
Shh, ayan na naman.
Wow, foreigner ka, Anastasia. Foreigner ka.
Enough.
Hmm.
Ang aga-aga nag-aaway.
Sa harapan ko pa talaga, ha?
Okay. Girls, remember the way that you pronounce the word has something to do with your knowledge of the language you are using. Okay, so makinig. Lalong-lalo na tong isang babaeng to, nagigigil ako. So what are phonological rules? So these are speech processes which happen naturally. Again, gusto kong i-emphasize, these are speech processes which happen naturally. Natural. That can be understood by both speakers and listeners, and how speech sounds form pattern is made. Gets? Okay, there are 4 types of phonological rules. We have assimilation, dissimilation, insertion, and deletion. So first, assimilation. It is when a sound becomes more like a neighboring sound with respect to phonetic property. For example, winter. Winter becomes winner. Center. Center becomes center. Planter. Planter becomes planner. Gets. So there are 2 categories of assimilation. First is the regressive assimilation, where the phoneme that comes first is affected by the one that comes after it. For example, bad boy. Bad boy becomes bad boy. Or bad boy becomes bad boy.
May transformation.
Yes, may transformation.
Yes.
Nagtatransform.
Yes, transformation kasi from tao to hayop.
Anong tao sa hayop?
Tao to hayop, ma'am. Yung bad boy naging baboy. So, from boy to pig. Baka sigbin yan, ma'am.
Nakakatawa yun. Nakakatawa yun, Kylie. Anyways, the second category of assimilation is the progressive assimilation, where the phonemes that follows is affected by the one that comes before it. For example, stand there. Stand there becomes stanner. Gets?
Yes.
Okay, next type is the dissimilation, a rule in which a segment becomes less similar to another segment. I'm sorry. Example, the fricative becomes dissimilar to the preceding fricative by becoming a stop. Gets. Another is English adopted the French word marbre, meaning marble, and in doing so dissimilated the second R to an L, from marbre to marble. Okay, my dissimilation. Next type is the deletion. It is very understandable. It is about removing a segment from a certain phonetic context. Example, bump becomes bum. Bump becomes bum. So, from this example, we have a rule. Delete a word final b when it occurs after an Gets? Delete a word final b when it occurs after an or m. I-delete daw yung ba when it occurs after an m. Another example is the word sign. The word sign is spelled as S-I-G-N, but why do we pronounce it as sign? Well, in fact, there is a letter G that sounds g. Nga. Yan kasi hindi nagsastudy. Simply because of deletion. So there is a rule. Delete a g when it occurs before a word final nasal. Okay? So, sign, bakit sign? Na may G yan na g dapat. So, may rule. So, delete a g when it occurs before a final word nasal. So, the last type is the insertion. So, here, there is an insertion of a syllabic or non-syllabic segment, also known as epenthesis. Epenthesis. For example, Kylie, you read this word.
Hamster.
Again.
Hamster.
Again.
Hamster.
Again.
Hamster!
Galit ka? Ha? Galit ka? So, what is your observation with the word as you read it?
Habang tumatagal po, mas lumalakas yung boses ko.
No.
Tapos,
I mean sa word. Meron bang insertion?
of course, ma'am, syempre example to ng insertion. So, syempre may insertion.
So, saan nga yung insertion?
Nasa hamster.
Saan doon? Saan banda?
Ay, ma'am, wala po kaming hamster dito sa bahay. Pusa po meron.
Ang ibig kong sabihin sa word na hamster, saan ang insertion? Diyan.
Nasa hamster, ma'am.
Oo nga, sa hamster paulit-ulit. Saan nga banda?
Bandang kaliwa. Kan.
Diyos ko kayo.
Kaliwa.
God bless you. Okay, ako na lang sasagot.
Buti pa, ma'am. Kung sinagot mo, edi sana tapos na.
Okay, listen. Hamster, there is an insertion of p, diba? After M. May sumisingit na p sound. So, that's insertion. Simple as that. Hamster. Parang may sumisingit na p. So, that is an insertion. Gets. Okay, do you have any questions?
Ma'am.
Yes, Arch.
So, ano po yung tama? International or international?
Well, both international and international are correct. Walang mali. Alam niyo kung saan yung mali?
San po?
Andun sa mga taong too entitled and inconsiderate.
Mirisi.
Ma'am. Yes?
Importante ba talaga yung proper pronunciation?
Well, according to Connor Gallatly, it depends on what you mean by proper. If you mean the form of English as received pronunciation, then no, it's not important at all. That is known as the Queen's English or the posh accent. Diba? Remember, class, if you observe people from other countries pronounce garden as garden. So if proper pronunciation is really that important, then Scots, Western English, Northern English, Australian people, and other people would be all pronouncing the English word wrong. Of course, hindi. Tama sila. It's because it's their own dialect. Another, if you mean proper relative to dialect, then it depends. If ako na Bisaya pupunta sa Luzon, mag-a-apply bilang masahista at tatanungin ko ang kliyente ko ng more precious here, pero nagkakaintindihan naman kami ng kliyente ko, then proper pronunciation is not that important as long as communication is achieved. There may be a few cultural differences, but apart from that, it would be alright. Diba? Most of the words are pronounced quite differently in many countries. If your listener understands what you are saying despite the fact that your pronunciation is not clear, then it's fine. However, studying proper pronunciation of word would help you to communicate your thoughts quickly. Gets?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
wag gawing rason na hindi gaano ka-importante ang pronunciation, hindi ka na mag-aaral ng English. No. Wala nang tanong. Okay, good. So, next session, another topic will be discussed. So, yan lang for today. So, you know, avoid, mocking or avoid bashing someone. And don't be too entitled. Na pag may narinig kang mali yung pronunciation niya. No. Always remember that we're Filipinos and English is not our first medium of communication. May Bisaya, may Cebuano, may taga-Bohol, may Tagalog, Filipino, maraming dialect dito. And the way that we speak English is greatly affected by the native dialects that we have in our entire country. So, be
Yes.
considerate and
Anis-
don't be too
Anesthesia.
ambitious. Okay? So, that's all for today. See you next session.
Ano? Bakit ka nagagalit, ma'am? Feeling perfect.